At the start of Football Manager 2024, you will find Endrick at Palmeiras. Now, if you haven't played Football Manager before or you don't follow the news, Endrick will only spend one season at Palmeiras before his pending move to Real Madrid. Once he turns 18, he'll be going to Europe and he will play his club football in Spain. But as he's at Palmeiras at the start of the game, let's have a look at him as a 17-year-old. So, he is the quintessential wonder kid. He can play in a number of positions, off of either wing or as a striker. If we break him down a bit more in terms of his physicals, he's about his acceleration, pace, natural fitness and his strength. Moving across to the mentals, he has flair of 18, he has off the ball of 12, he has aggression, anticipation, bravery and composure of 12 also. His dribbling is 14, his finishing is 13, his first touch is 13, his technique is 13 too, and he starts the game off with some player traits. He moves into the channels, likes to round the keeper, attempts overhead kicks and runs with the ball often. Now he is only 5'8" and he is 10 stone 5 pounds, but his strength of 15 means that he should be able to go against physical defenders, although he's probably not going to be effective from set pieces. So as I said, one of the most famous wonder kids in the world at the moment. That's what he looks like in 2023. Let's jump forwards 5 years and find out what happens when he goes to Real Madrid. It's now 2028 and that means that Endrick has completed his move to Europe, and when we come back he's now 21 years old and in the Real Madrid C team. He is contracted to Real Madrid until 2031 and his value is 31 to 92 million pounds. The fun thing here is that even though he hasn't made it in Real Madrid's first team for some reason, he has developed as a footballer. If we look at the physicals now, he has agility of 16, natural fitness of 16, strength of 16, and the other stats there are brilliant too. In the mentals, he has really started to become well-rounded. Composure of 17, flair of 19, off the ball 15, determination of 15. And in the technicals, his dribbling is 16, his finishing is 14, his first touch is 15, his long shots are 12, his technique is 14. Let's have a look at his player career stats to see what's happened in his career so far then. So we got that move to Real Madrid for £62 million and he did make an impact straight away, playing 19 games, scoring 3 and having 1 assist. However, Real Madrid decided to loan him to the Championship, where he played for Millwall for the 25-26 season. He played 32 times, scored 6 goals, had 2 assists. He then went back to Real Madrid C, where he played 25 games, scored 7 goals and had 3 assists. Then went up to Castilla. He played once, scored once, and then went back to Real Madrid C, where he played 14 times, scoring 5 goals and 1 assist. So even though he hasn't made the big time with Real Madrid yet, he has shown all the signs of the wonder kid that we know he is. What's going to happen next for Endrick? Let's push forwards to 2033 and see how he further develops. So we've now moved forwards to 2033. Endrick is 26 years old, and the first thing you're going to notice is that he's now playing for Red Bull Leipzig. He is valued at 66 to 197 million pounds. If we have a little look at his attributes, he really now is the wonder kid that we thought he would be. So the strength, the natural fitness, the acceleration, the agility, the pace is all there in the physicals. In the mentals, it's pretty much all there too. Flair, off the ball, composure, all stand out in that category. In the technicals, dribbling 16, finishing 16, first touch 16, technique of 15. He really has become the quintessential wonder kid. If we go into his career stats to see what happened then, so he left Real Madrid in the 2030-31 season to go out on loan. He went to PSV, where he played 24 times and had 11 goals. He then left on a permanent deal to go to Red Bull Leipzig for £24.5 million. In the 31-32 season, he played 29 games, scoring 18 goals, and then in the 32-33 season, he played 33 times and scored 15 goals. So he's now ramping his career up. If we have a look at some of the stats, 239 games so far, 89 goals and 19 assists at this point. So now he's at a new home. He's in Germany. He's playing at a level where he's obviously flourishing. What will happen in the next 5 years as we jump forwards to 2038? We have jumped forwards 5 more years and we still find Endrick at Red Bull Leipzig. He's now 31 years old. He's valued at 29 to 87 million pounds. Looking at his attributes, he still has all of the ability that he was gaining as he was progressing through his career. His physicals are still brilliant. He has lost one in his acceleration, but his agility, his natural fitness and his pace are still there. In the mentals, he still scores highly for composure, flair and off the ball. In the technicals, his dribbling, finishing, first touch, free kick taking and technique are absolutely fantastic. At this point in his career, we can see he's only made 10 appearances for Brazil and only scored 1 goal. If we go into his club career though, we can see that after we left him last time, he has gone on to play a lot more football. So 34-35, he played 30 times, scoring 12 goals. 35-36, 27 times and 17 goals. 36-37, 33 appearances and 20 goals. And then in the 37-38 season, he played 31 times with 13 goals. So we've moved forwards. It's 2038. What we're going to do is jump forwards another 5 years and see if Endrick is still playing football when we get to 2043. So I've jumped forwards, it's 2043, and as you can see, Endrick has now retired. He chose to call it a day at the age of 36. After he left Red Bull Leipzig though, he actually went on to continue playing for Borussia Mönchengladbach. He played 32 times and scored 11 goals whilst there, and although you can't see it because it's underneath me, his career total for 9 different clubs was 482 games and 190 goals. He played 15 times for Brazil, scoring 3 in total for them too. In terms of his career milestones, he had 3 personal gold accolades, 1 silver and 1 third place. In terms of the team, he got 18 trophies to his name, 9 runners-up medals and 2 third places. So even though he is that massive wonder kid that everybody wants to see, I do think that he hasn't really fulfilled his potential. Maybe it's to do with the Real Madrid thing, because he broke in there initially and then couldn't get back in after the loan spell at Millwall. And then when he moved on, he really started to flourish and did turn into the wonder kid that we think he is. So he could go on to have a massive career, but I do think you need to give him first team football, especially if you can get him for the same price that Red Bull Leipzig managed to take him away from Real Madrid for. Right then, if you're still with me at this point of the video, firstly, a big thank you. Secondly, if you could hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, I really, really do appreciate it. The support on the channel has been fantastic the past couple of months. It's all down to people like yourself who come to the channel and interact. For this one though, I'm going to be leaving it there. Big thank you for watching. I'll see you on another video very soon.